What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. We got a special guest today. One of the artists that is attending INKCON, the Trusted Tattoo Gathering, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We want to get to know him, and we want you guys to get to know him, so that way you guys can book your spot, you know, and also be aware of who's around. So we got Joey here, as always.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, everybody.
Trusted Tattoo, Bodyartbus, Oceanside, Trusted Tattoo Gallery. We got Jordan in the background hanging out, putting some numbing cream on.
Smelling like herb skis.
And we got Big CLINT, owner of Old Cucamonga Tattoo Company.
Old Cucamonga Tattoo Company.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Rancho Cucamonga. You believe that? Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, just give us a little intro, bro. You know, where you come from, where you're from, where you been.
My name's Big CLINT. I've been tattooing, a little shy of 20 years. You know what I mean? So yeah, professionally. Started self-taught. Didn't have really, a mentor besides when I was coming into the business. Dave Hatton from Generation 8 Tattoo. I kind of took under his wing,
Nice.
And he had a lot of great structure, good philosophies when it came to the industry. So I just was a sponge and decided just to absorb everything on.
You were hungry. Like, let me get all the info.
I looked up to quite a few in the industry that I'm sure we all have looked up to, but he was the one that was like hands on, and I learned a lot.
Yeah, you need that.
Awesome.
You really do need that.
I think so. I think so. It's important.
Super necessary. Like, I wish I would have. I'm also self-taught. I didn't have a mentor, but I do feel like that would have definitely have me leveled up.
It definitely
in many ways,
helps, Elvis. I mean, you think you know everything, and I would try and ask everybody questions that I knew. Back when MySpace was there, I was just hitting everybody up. All these tattooers, and just trying to befriend them, and it kind of worked. So
Totally. Yeah, you reach out. And that's the thing. A lot of people are just like, I'm not even going to try to reach out. But you take those steps to reach out just a little bit.
You'd be amazed of how many people will absolutely open their doors for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And tell you a few things. But
yeah,
I've been in the Inland Empire for all this time in Fontana and Norco. We just talked about. I had a private studio named Border City Tattoo in Upland, California. And then I was working with Generation 8 in Hollywood, and ended up had a couple of health issues. Had a mild heart attack.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was the party life. You know what I mean?
I know
back and forth to Hollywood, working the Snake Pit.
Yeah,
it was just going crazy. So I had to kind of take a few months off and recollect myself. Had a surgery, and just kind of slowly get back into it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, health is wealth, man.
Health is wealth.
Yeah.
I needed it. And when I did get back into it, things started changing. Started working at 6 Feet Under for a little bit. You know what I mean? Worked with
cool.
for a little bit.
Corey?
And the guys over there. Yeah.
Solid.
And then I went to Rise Above, where I was there for about 3 years, about 3.5 years.
Rise Above. Where's that? I've heard
Montclair.
of that. Okay.
Central in San Bernardino. Sean Phelps he's the owner.
Okay.
And he hit me up one time. He's like, "Hey man, come over here." And he just like, "All right." I loved Corey's spot. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah, it's great. And when I first got to work there, and everybody's like, "How the hell did you get a job there?"
Pull off
Everybody
6
was hitting
feet
me
under.
up,
Like, bro, what?
I just walked in there and I talked to the man.
Corey's really down to earth dude.
Yeah,
and that's
I met him
the
a
thing.
few times before, but I just went in there and I just go in there and talk to him. And I went in there just off the bat. I was passing by and I said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go in there and see what's up." He asked me for my portfolio, and of course I didn't have it, right? And I'm like, shit, everything was all packed. Like, okay, good. Be back in 45 minutes with it. He goes, okay. So I go to CVS and I go on my Instagram or my big pictures.
Get the fuck out of here.
Create a fucking portfolio, a book right there, and then a photo book.
Back then, you had to have one.
Had to.
Yeah, had to have the physical book.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So after that, went back then, and he was the first one to open it up. He goes, "Wow, this is new." I go,
It's clean.
It's new.
Pretty new.
I just like to keep them clean. Keep them clean.
Peeled off the fucking receipt. Peeled off the sticker from the.
Put all my best on there. And
Sick.
he offered me a spot. A few days out of the week to work there. It was great.
Nice.
Awesome,
But I
awesome.
needed something more full time.
I really love his location, dude. He's got that little downtown area, like the bar and everything's right there.
Yeah.
It's really cool location.
Yeah, it's a really cool location. Back in the day though, he couldn't have that. I think that the word tattoo in his, because
In the signage?
In the signage until
Wow.
that changed after LA Ink and stuff, and everything got
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're like,
Kind of more of a
okay,
touristy,
we'll let it
you know what I
slide.
mean?
We'll let it slide.
You know what I mean? Which is good though, because of course, it was
Big time.
You know, big time.
Because that's across the board. I mean, like that's that particular city because every city has their own rules. But really, I mean, really was across the board. I mean, tattooing had, you know, a certain stigma that all cities kind of felt
does
certain
in
way.
some cities.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Oceanside, I'm telling you right now, it took me 2.5 years to open my spot, but I've been trying since '08. Yeah. So they were like, nah, you can't. They had a moratorium where it was one shop per 50,000 people. And that was based on nothing really. And that's the thing. They just, when you go to certain cities have rules and they could tell you to do or not do whatever they want.
Yeah, exactly.
They make the rules.
Exactly. I was looking into Covina before Tommy opened up his, you know, because right on Citrus in Old Town, that's the art district.
Yeah.
The Art Walk is there. And there was a spot right in the corner by Mad Dogs, right next to Orange and Citrus. It was perfect.
You said in Covina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Downtown.
Nice.
You know, and I went to the city. They wanted $9,000.
Yep.
You know,
Just to hear you out.
Just to hear us out for a hearing, you know?
Yeah, conditional use permit.
They even told me others, you know, from the planning part, they told me that they're just going to take your money. They'll never allow
it ain't gonna happen.
in there. It ain't going to happen. So if you're willing to spend $9,000 just to hear a no, go ahead and do it. And I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
So I started looking around.
Oh, you're absolutely
Rancho
right.
also had a no tattoo shop policy. Their tattoo shop policy was under strip clubs, adult shops,
Massage parlors, smoke shops,
and marijuana dispensaries.
Wow.
You know, there's still a no for marijuana.
Wow. So they just threw it in the
2016 that
party.
changed though. So many tried to open up shop there and they got denied or they got taken down. And then when it took me about 1.5 years to get into Rancho.
Wow.
You know, it was really, really tough. A lot of money. You know, but you know.
Yeah, because you have to pay rent that whole time.
And
that's the thing. People don't realize you have to have a spot.
That, you know, it was $6,000 for my CUP, which is a conditional use permit application.
Yep, for the application.
And then you
doesn't mean it's guaranteed.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. They could say no, you know, and then you have to have the lease already. So I had to have the lease already, and I was paying for a year.
Yep.
You know, so you could lose
thousands of dollars for not being able to use it.
My God, it's crazy. You know, just rebuilding it. So
that's the location that you're at now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it worked out. No risk, no reward.
It was funny because it was I was doing everything I possibly could. You know, everything. I crossed every T, dotted every I. Then it was about 1 year and 2 months, and then finally I'm like, okay, I send it all in. I submitted it, everything. Like this is gonna go. I waited 3 weeks, and it was November 17th, I believe. It was a Friday, and it was at 4:30, and I get an email, City of Rancho Cucamonga, and it says that they received my application, and it has been denied. For any other question. Dude,
I thought it was good
for
news.
any other question. Get back to us.
My world just like crumbling down, dude. And I'm
pissed.
Trying to call the number, and of course it's 4:45 by that time on a Friday.
Yeah,
they're not even there no more.
And the thing about a denial, it could be you just didn't indicate something.
Yes,
you just didn't put this, and then you're denied.
That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. Because come Monday morning, after all the round of messages I have left for the public health department, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
The head of the planning department called me and he told me, "Hey, it's okay, don't worry. You're just missing some information. You know, so go ahead and submit it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I went ahead and submitted again. Waited another 4 weeks, a month, and I got an approval.
Yeah, because they got to review it, and then they submit it to council, and council votes on it, and then they approve it.
I didn't even get her approval. I saw, because we had to get on their portal and create a business account, you know, and on the portal, it said approved.
Oh, very cool.
So I didn't even get an approval or anything.
Just the portal told you.
They didn't notify you.
So I'm like, fuck. As soon as I saw the approve, I told Brian, the landlord, I said, okay, let's move forward with construction, you know, because I had to create it now.
Absolutely.
They left it vanilla shell for me, so I had to build all my walls, my short walls, everything.
Absolutely.
So I said, let's do it. So you sure? Let's do it. I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to get it. We had our public hearing on the 23rd of January, and I was the very last one. You know, the energy was just really thick in that, and I was just like nervous. There were denying businesses left and right. You know, this is for children of need. Denied, you know, and I'm like, oh my God.
Tell them they can fuck this up.
They're not going to accept me for sure.
A tattoo shop. I go, I'm going to get fucking for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but no, And they called me up there. That was the last one, and I was just 8 people just in suits, just looking at me. You know what I mean? I felt like I was O.J. Simpson or something.
Council members.
Yeah. But yeah, I went up there and I just blanked out, dude. I totally just blanked out, and I started talking.
Did the spiel?
Yeah, I did my spiel. I have no idea what I said till this day. And then, I go, oh, I got back in my core, and I'm like, oh, and I just see them laughing. They're all, thank you, Clint. And I'm like,
thank you, Clint.
And I walked away, and I'm like, what the fuck did I say? What the fuck did I say?
So that's public record. You could probably go back and see that. You're supposed to record them, so you might be able to go back and see that. I mean, I don't know how they're going to find it, but they might. You might be able to be this date, that day, and you might be able to go back and see what you said.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you review and be like, "Fuck, I said that."
Whatever I said was good. Yeah,
how I morphed it.
I love it, dude. You blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I sit down, and then my girl's like,
"Good job, you did so good." Wait, what did I say?
Wait, it's over. Like what happened? Yeah, all of a sudden, like green, and the prompter. Everybody says yes, yes, yes. They all had shit to say. Each and every one of them. They all had.
They have to.
Yeah.
If not, they're like, you're not doing your job.
Yeah. Yeah. They were impressed of my layout. They were impressed of what I wanted to do, my structure. They loved the fact that I wanted to use Old Cucamonga as a name, because right there on Haven and Foothill is the third winery. That ranch, Old Cucamonga, was. So if you go all the way up Haven, you'll see a C on the. You know how they have the C, the letters on the hills of each city. There's a C because that's where Old Cucamonga was. So that was all that. So that's why I wanted to give homage to the city.
Totally.
There you go.
They fell for
it. They were like,
oh,
we love that.
Which is great. It was my plan. So I was blessed. So it was good.
You were. I mean, it sounds like you're really blessed, especially with the whole blackout going on. I mean, you blacked out, and it sounds like Jesus took the wheel on that one.
Yeah, he took the wheel.
Took the wheel.
He really did.
Be good, guys. The universe kisses back.
That's awesome. So how long has the studio been open now?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Nice. Thank God. Knock on wood. We went through COVID.
Nice.
2019 was the first year, and it was great. We had a great reaction to it, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then COVID
fucked everybody up.
It fucked everybody up.
Oh yeah.
I closed. Well, I had to close. I closed for about a week and a half, dude. Honestly, and I went down the rabbit hole on this whole pandemic thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once I knew what it was, I'm like, okay, let's take care of ourselves. Make sure that we're diligent with our cleaning and hygiene and stuff. We'll be okay. It's nothing like the flu. The flu kills 150 every year. The regular flu. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
not when COVID was around.
No,
for some reason it wasn't killing anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
For some reason the flu
it disappeared.
The regular flu wasn't killing nobody. It was all COVID.
Yeah, it took a break.
You know what I mean? It took a break.
So I was like, okay. So I called a meeting, and we went back to work, and I told the guys, hey, listen, I can't force you guys to be here because we're in a pandemic.
100%.
We're closed. I go, but letting you know that I myself will be here. I'm going to close the front, and I'm going to open the back door, old school style, and we're going to fucking speakeasy this shit, and I'm going to tattoo my clients, because my clients, they want to get tattooed, and they're not scared of something.
Yeah, they understand the risk, but they're not worried about it.
We're going to do this. I'll have my mask on. I'll have all this stuff,
That's all you can do.
We're going to work. I go, because I have to work. Nobody's going to pay my rent. And at the end of this year, I'm not going to be paying $100,000. I can't. You know what I mean? So
hell no.
I got to keep this bus rolling. I spent too much money and too much time opening this shop for just some sickness to close it down for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go down fighting. The next day, they were all there. They all showed up the next day.
They showed up with shields and spears
everything,
and shit.
You know what I mean? So we had we'll do one or two. Since the lights were off, we all have our little lights on. You know what I mean? But we'll leave before the sun goes out. Like there's vampires out or something. And we'll do that. And we did that the whole year. Did we get in trouble? Yes, of course. People would complain about it. People would hate on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I told them, don't post anything. Don't post you're working. Nothing. So we were in the dark. They would come and they would, I know they're in there. Yeah, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they would.
And people were hating heavy, dude.
But believe it or not, we tattooed a lot of first responders. We tattooed a lot of law enforcement.
100%.
A lot of the medical, a lot of firemen, and dude, it was crazy.
And they were telling you shit too, right? Like,
yes.
Hey man, there's some fishy shit going on. I don't know how I feel about it.
Not to be a conspiracist or anything, but the right wing is the right wing. It is what it is, and they're, we're all like minded.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and we all know
fear.
What the real thing.
Fear will control you. and fear control anybody. And
anybody.
I'll tell you right now, what you're described, I think that's very common. You know, I mean, that was a common situation. I know for us, I think we closed about a week as well, and we just started getting clients calling us. Yeah. And they were like, "Look, man, I really want to get tattooed." Blah, blah. And the thing is, people had money.
Sure.
And they were just chilling, not doing anything. Vacations canceled. Everything's canceled. So they just have all this money hanging out. And so we started doing the same thing. I told people, look, we're closed. All right. I said, but my job as the shop owner is going to keep the shop open. So the shop is going to be open and ready to work, but you don't have to come in if you don't want to. Yeah. It's here for you. And then at first it was just me and my boy Jordan. And then Elvis started coming in, and Deja, and everybody started coming in, and it was just doing that. But again, it was the same thing. We weren't pushing it. It was like, if you want to come in, come in. If you don't want to come in, don't come in. No big deal.
Have your job here. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't trip on it. And so it worked out good. And I think that just goes to show, again, like the whole, ingenuity, the whole fucking, you got to have some balls to get shit done sometimes. You got to make shit happen, dude. Sure. Nobody's going to force it. And like, I know, when Trump was president, he was like, it's going to be like a peak, it'll go down and then it'll shoot right back up. And no, that's not the way time works. Time, once it's gone, it's gone. You ain't getting that time back. That's not something like you say, oh yeah, I know I lost fucking 5 months, but I'm going to make that back. No, that's 5 months.
That's 5 months.
Into the ether, bro.
A lot can happen in 5 months.
Shit,
a lot can happen in 5 days.
A lot can happen in 5 days. 100%.
You know what I mean? So
100%, dude. I thought it was cool, some of the shit that was going down, though, like, one, all the smog was gone, which I thought was crazy as shit.
Yeah, the
traffic was amazing.
Traffic was nice.
Dude, those kids skateboarding on the freeways and shit.
Dude, my sinuses weren't freaking acting up.
Dialed in.
Breathing easier.
Yeah.
Chemtrails, right?
No, they said that dolphins were even swimming through the canals in Venice. At Venice Beach. The dolphins were swimming in the canals, bro. Yeah. Like, crazy. It just kind of goes to show how quickly like the earth will just be like, all right, humans are gone. No. Oh fuck no, dude.
I think we just need to do set a holiday every month, like a weekend where everyone just stay in.
Everybody just stay in.
Don't drive.
Who's gonna do that? Would you stay in? Hell no. You don't want to go out because you knew everybody would be in.
100%. That's the problem.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
We're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, we're a bunch of assholes.
Hey, that's the problem. Yeah. But no, that's good, man.
We made it through the pandemic though, and believe it or not, that's how we became a cop shop, because we tattooed a lot of law enforcement. And, we've tattooed almost half of the fucking rancho.
And that's real good to have those connections, dude. Yeah, anytime there's a problem, they respond.
Who understand you, who work. They give you the green light. They just want some awesome work in there, and they can pay for it too. It's great.
Oh yeah, we love our law enforcement in here. We love law enforcement, the firemen, everybody, military. We love that, man. Me and Elvis are both vets. Yeah. So we speak their language and shit. Boys. Oh well, thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, but we speak their language. They come here, we make them feel safe, we make them feel comfortable and whatnot. And again, we're just trying to show appreciation for their service and what they're doing and their sacrifice. I was tattooing this kid yesterday. He's not a sheriff yet, but he's trying to be a sheriff. So talking to him about his, the experience to come and this and that, kind of giving him a little bit of advice and whatnot. And it's cool, man. It's cool to
ease their mind.
Oh, totally, bro. Yeah, dude. Totally. Yeah, especially because, you look at us and you think, oh, these guys are the ones that aren't just supposed to be associating with the police officers and shit. But it's like, nah, dude, that's exactly the opposite. It's
exactly. Family, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
It's like, no, it's good when you want to be something like law enforcement and somebody else, their reaction's like, that's great, instead of what the fuck for, why? You want to be a cop, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. No, it is. And you got a great pension. Good, it's a good gig. You just got to keep, and bottom line, we need better people. They keep talking shit like there's all these bad cops, blah, blah. Well, if you get better people in there, get good people, inspire them, again, positive motivation for them, appreciate them, you're probably not going to have as much of that fucking negativity, you know? So, that's a big problem, I think, all around. There's a lot of negativity coming in from all kinds of different places, especially the media and whatnot. When it talks about, you see it all the time. Cops doing this, cops doing that. It's like, dude, they're just trying to do their job, man.
Yeah, well, that's why they want to fucking ban TikTok, because there's a lot of people up there putting light on information, letting people know, like, hey, this is an agenda.
There's only
this is what's really going on. A lot of free information, a lot of people able to speak their mind on that app.
There's a lot that's coming to light on TikTok because it can't be,
exactly
monitored and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Can't.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, they'll monitor YouTube like crazy.
Yes.
Instagram. I don't know how many times I've been banned, shadow banned.
We talked about the same thing.
Post that shit, But TikTok, you see everything.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You see all their sliminess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And they'll take videos down on there as well. But I think there's just so many people on that app that there's no way they can. Yeah, there's no way they can keep track anyway.
Oh, big time.
But they're allowing a lot of this information to come out, and I'm seeing stuff that I wouldn't find on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I would have to like dig deep on the
dark web,
on the dark web probably to find some of this info that's actually beneficial to our people.
Sure,
you know. So it's a little irritating that the Democrats and the Republicans both agreed like, hey, this app needs to go. Like for what, dude?
Because they're all.
Why, you're scared? You're fucking scared of us?
They are scared.
They're fucking scared.
100%.
They should be scared.
Yeah, they should be scared.
And that's the thing. That's the problem. They're not scared enough. They need to be more scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what we were talking about earlier. You know, they're trying to fucking down the man.
Yep.
They're trying to take our guns away.
Yeah.
You know, Hitler said it best. In order to control, you know, a country or the masses, you need to disarm its citizens.
100%.
You know, without any guns, they can come here and they could just round us all
they
up.
can take whatever.
Oh yeah. And honestly, like, I don't think it'll be able to happen here in America. I really don't.
No.
I think we're There's built on that
patriots
shit.
here.
Yeah, we're built on that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I'm a Marine. Oh yeah. They're trying. They're trying. But like, for instance, when they tried to ban the AR-15 purchases here in California, as soon as I heard that they were doing that, I bought a his and hers for me and my wife. I'd never even owned one at that point. I was like, I don't really need it. I got my 9s. I got my shotgun and shit. And then I was like, oh, they're not going to let me buy them?
Let me get one.
Let me get two.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, because that's America, bro. That's how we are. Again, land of the free, home of the brave. All right? We're brave. We're going to be here. We're going to be doing our thing. You can't stop us. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's this, that. I don't even want to say the C word. You know what I mean? But we're going to move forward and keep going.
Sure.
Which is why I think, again, we do this podcast, which is why I think it's a big thing for us, because like in this industry, like, again, with the pandemic and with all these new people getting involved with the, you know, a lot of people are self-taught now. A lot of people are going on the YouTube and just learning and shit. Yeah. But it's like, I want to share my experience, because I think there's not enough of the OGs that are coming in and sharing that with these youngsters. So the youngsters don't even have the respect anymore or the knowledge.
No,
like, there's so many people that are like, oh, you know, you're fucking, what do they call it? Oh, you're gatekeeping. You're doing this. You're doing that. It's like, shut the fuck up. You don't even know the gate you're talking about. That's how fucking ignorant
you're not
are.
even at the right gate.
You're still, the gate, you're over there, and the gate's over here, you stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But it's like, but that's why I think it's so important, because like, we need to share our experience with the youngsters to help them up, and it's going to only improve our industry.
Yeah, because
like,
not everyone's going to last. And shout out to the homies at INKCON at their podcast. There was a quote on one of their clips that they put out where everybody can be an artist, but not everybody is going to be able to hang on or
100%
or persist through.
For sure.
You know?
I've seen them fall.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You see them fall. You see them come, fucking talking a big game and then fall off.
Well, and that's the thing, dude. Like, you gotta, again, we're working so close with people. You gotta have really great customer service.
Sure.
You gotta respect yourself. You gotta respect them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to respect the health.
You gotta respect the health purposes. And I like my thing, Clint, is I have 3 things: safety first, quality, customer service.
Sure.
If you do those 3 fucking things, you're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
But if you're fucking slipping on any one of those, that's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your business. And for instance, that's why I'm in the situation now I'm talking to you right now. That was because we have to stick with those standards. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, again, if you did learn on your own, if you're, you know, doing this or that, again, no judgment. Everybody's going to come to this the way that they're going to come to it.
Sure.
But just know that there are people that are doing it right, and you should be pursuing, at least trying to gain some knowledge on the people that are doing it right. You know, not just assume like, oh, they're old, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like, no, I've been doing this 22 fucking years, and there's a reason for that.
Right.
It's not because I'm fucking some gatekeeper. No, it's because I do the business right. I respect my clients. I respect my people. I respect the industry. And that's what kind of irritates me when I hear stuff like that, which, again, why I Trust the Tattoo Gathering. We're going to have the podcast. We're bringing all the OGs in. Like, I want these guys who aren't normally on shit like this, are on the social media,
to get on social media,
to be this bridge,
spread the message,
dude, to show them, dude.
Because like going back on, you know, like not having respect for like the OGs or the old ways of doing things. I think a lot of it is because they're not informed. Because even in the beginning of my career, I had a similar mindset, like, oh, I can do this, you know, like I don't need these fools. Yeah. But the more and more I've learned about these different artists and where they came from, I'm like, man, these fools are fucking dope. Like if it wasn't for a lot of these guys, I wouldn't even be able to do this shit I'm doing right now.
100%.
You know? So it's like a mind maturity that happens because a lot of these guys are young and they have access to this information. they don't even realize that this information was created by these guys that they're kind of hating on.
Yeah.
You know? So it's this convention is going to help, I think, spread. I mean, most conventions, I think, are necessary for this. But the people that are learning, that have that mindset, need to go to these events to, you know, pick the brains. Meet these artists, meet these guys who've been doing it for a long time.
We have to change with the times, you know what I mean? And I know there's a lot of old cats that aren't into the technology nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
I had old cats working for me that have been tattooing for 30 years. So they're not into like posting for work or going out there and fish. They'll just float the door and whatever comes in, you know, word of mouth. I'm a tattooer or whatever. But this day and age, you can't do that.
No.
You'll get washed away.
Yep.
If you're not on social media or if you're not active, you'll get forgotten.
It's 100%.
Real quick.
It's a lot about building communities now, because a lot of people will find a shop they like and cling to it.
Yeah.
And, I'm only going to that shop because I like their vibe, I like their energy. But with social media, you're kind of creating that community without necessarily having to tattoo everybody.
Sure.
But at some point, those people that follow you, like you were saying, like you feel like you know this guy already because you see him all over fucking social media, you know?
They tell me all the time.
Yeah, it makes it easier to just want to come in and be like, hey, man, I like what you guys are doing. I want to get my first tattoo.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know?
Exactly.
It's super crucial for business, any kind of business.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why I'm always on there. That's why I'm always talking.
I've always liked your stories, bro. You're posting shit, like you're walking up to the shop. I see you doing like your sign posting, and I'm like, well, I like this shit.
Everybody likes
Good
it.
shit.
You know?
Yeah.
They'll come in here. I just wanted to come see you and say hi and give you a hug because you're so amazing. You just brighten my day because you're just so positive. You have to be positive.
And that's that's a blessing, bro. Yeah. And you don't even realize how big that is. Because again, with all the negativity out there, with all the shit people are dealing with, if you could be that one little ray of positivity, that one little bit, dude, you might change somebody's whole life, bro. Not even realize. And that's what I want to do. Like, I honestly feel my weakness and my strength is that I'm so transparent. I'm a transparent dude, bro. Like, if you're going to talk to me, if I'm upset, you're going to know I'm upset. Yeah. If I'm happy, you're going to know I'm happy, you know? Because I wear that shit on my sleeve, bro. I don't have anything to hide, like we were talking about earlier. Yeah. A lot of that has to do with my faith and my love that I have for everybody. I give everybody a chance. I like to give everybody an opportunity. Until you fuck it up, then you're giving me a reason not to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's how I am.
Bro.
I'm the same way.
I think everybody should be.
Story time. Speaking about this whole thing, one day, like, I'm sleeping and my phone rings. It's like 2:30 in the fucking morning.
Oh shit!
It says 909 number. I don't even know it. It's not saved, so it's not important. I'm like, I let it. Boom. Ring, ring, ring again. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, now you got it.
Who is this? You know? And then by the time I answer it, I guess it was like the fourth ring or whatever, and it clicks off. And then I get a text.
Oh shit!
And it says, "I'm calling you because I'm going to kill myself." You know what I mean? I'm like, the fuck?
What?
So you don't know me, but I'm one of your followers, and you're such an inspiration. You're the only one about to call or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Oh wow.
So we got on the horn. We talked, and we talked for hours.
Wow.
And yeah, dude, it's like we switched that, but you have no idea, like you said, the effect it takes.
Impact you have on somebody.
If it wasn't for me, the one,
that guy might not be here right now.
That's amazing, bro.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's crazy. Think about that. Like, holy fuck, like why me? I always get put in these positions, these situations where I could be in a restaurant, in a patio eating with family, and we're in a corner, and I see somebody over here walking with a little kid, a little Indian lady, and she walks through everybody else, not asking for nothing, and walks straight up to my table and asks me if I have money that she can have because she wants to feed her kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah, sure, and I give her, $20, $30 or whatever, and then she's thank you. And then she walks out, not asking anybody else. And I'm like, why was I targeted?
She felt your energy.
She felt my energy.
That aura shit, dude.
The aura shit, she thought, if I ask this guy, this guy's going to give me, or God sent her to me, or somebody sent her to me.
100%.
Yeah. It's those little situations I trip out on. But I still.
Well, see, the thing about that too is that was also an opportunity for you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you were helping her and she was getting help, but I think that was an opportunity for you to put that love out there. I mean, physically, like hey, like, not just a test, but also just like you had to do that.
Generosity, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's almost like, like the world knows, hey, look, we've given Big Clint a lot. Big Clint's blessed, baby. And to tell you what, if anybody needs help, you go to Big Clint. And she don't know you. She ain't following you.
She
but
did not.
But the world said, hey, there's my man right there. You go ask him.
It's crazy, you know, like I'm a
little bit of
Pisces,
payback.
so I'm a very generous person, you know what I mean? Very caring, very loving, you know, like loyal to you. So if you're on my side, on my vibe, you're going to get taken care of.
100%.
You know what I mean? When I eat, you're going to eat. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But just like you said, once you step those boundaries and you fuck me, yeah, I'm still going to want you to eat, but
100%.
not at my table.
Yeah. 100%.
Step aside.
And that's fair. That's totally fair, bro.
You know what I mean?
Because again, you can't, there's so much negativity out there that if you're going to be negative and you're going to be false or thief or whatever, man, like I don't need that bringing me down. I just don't. I already got too much going on it. And my energy, I like to stay up. I like to stay positive. I like to stay up, bro, because again, that's healthy for you. It feeds you.
No matter what's going on in your life.
No matter what.
No matter what's happening.
No matter
It
what.
can be a shit show at home, but
100%.
at work, it's fucking
up.
Sesame Street.
Right when I walk through that route, right when I walk through that door, bro. And it's weird. It's like, I don't know if I've just trained my body to do it.
For sure.
Or if it's just right when I walk through the door, the shop just gives me that juice.
No, I think we train ourselves and we train our souls to just separate that because we know this is our sanctuary.
Yeah.
I just said this yesterday, you know, because my big thing for my shop is energy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know there's certain people that there are certain energies that they can't coexist. You know that, you know? So you have to weed through those. You do.
Yep.
You know, and what I do is I just try to maintain a positive, peaceful, great vibe, energy spot to work in where we can all just sit there and just fucking join, you know, and just rejoice the abundance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when there's somebody who doesn't have that energy, that's like a cancer, and it just spreads and it doesn't let everybody else shine.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of that.
Yep. 100%.
Unfortunately, some people that have to go.
Yeah.
You know, in order for everybody else to fucking shine and more abundant. You know.
Yeah. What do they say? Like hire fast, but fire faster.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
I think that's a Gary Vee line, actually. I think that's a Gary Vee line. But yeah, it's true,
sense.
dude. Because like as soon as you see something that's red flagging it, dude, you got to just nip it in the butt, bro. Because you never know what it can cause. Yeah. You never know what it can cause.
You got that feeling? You got to trust your gut, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So how many artists do you have at your shop, bro?
There is 6 of us.
6?
6 of us. I have one piercer, and I have one apprentice, and we have a shop manager, front person here.
Nice. And then what type of styles would you say your shop is? It, or is it variety, or what kind of styles you bring into the INKCON?
It's a variety. We do a lot of black and gray. Do a lot of color work, a lot of flower work, a lot of Japanese. I love doing Japanese work. We do a lot.
You have any micro specialists? We were talking about that earlier, being a trend.
Micro peeps, you know what I mean? They do all the small stuff, all the fine line stuff.
There you go.
I'll pass by and I'll look at what they're doing, and they're doing tiny little snakes with scales, and I'm like,
yeah, you're like, holy crap! How can you even see that?
Hell no, I can't even see that.
That's big right now.
Yeah,
it's popping right now. Yeah, it is.
You know, little tiny, little stippled little things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Oh yeah, all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
I like how those look, man, but I'm like very curious to see what they look like 10 years down the line. You know, just because like you have to reach a certain area of the skin, you know? Yeah, right, more wrinkly.
Seriously,
that's the whole.
But we have a lot of great energy coming to the the shop. We're really excited about it. You know,
it's cool, man.
Yeah,
but I'm really happy that you guys chose that area because there's a lot to offer.
100%
in the Inland Empire.
Oh,
you know, the last biggest like show we've had, I think, was Muzinc. That was the last one, you know, in Orange County. That was it was big, you know.
They're not doing it anymore, right? Yeah.
Not doing that anymore. Before that, it was Ink and Iron, you know, so.
Not doing that
which was
anymore,
cool too. And it did have an IE vibe, but it was in Long Beach.
It was in Long Beach. Here, oh man, there's so much potential.
So much potential, bro.
This is the first one.
First.
Just wait till tomorrow, next year.
Oh my god, that's what we're thinking, dude.
Just
like,
wait till next
we
year.
already have
You have fucking some heavy hitters.
Oh my god, bro, so blessed. We're so blessed. It's so crazy.
Not to mention, I mean, course, Freddie. Got to give a shout out to.
Oh yeah,
Freddie's the one's making it all happen.
The heart of this,
the
man.
fucking black and gray game here. You know what I mean? So
Amen.
it's like, oh, dude, okay, have to do this. You know?
Yeah,
we're excited for it.
Totally,
yeah, exactly.
And that's the thing. So like, there hasn't been a good show in the IE, and we want to be that good show in the IE. We want Trusted Tattoo Gathering, INKCON, to be the IE show. And again, like we're hoping to do this annually every year, making it happen. And the funny thing is like how perfectly everything is lining up and working out. We went and did a walkthrough the other day, just to walk through and just check it out and plan the site and everything. They showed us our show office. Yeah. It was really cool. Really started to get the feel of the show. But then she was like, I don't think you guys are prepared for how many people are going to show up to this event. And I'm just like, one, I just try to lead with confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, you know what? We're prepared. We're prepared for a large number of people. And then she turns around and does something, and I just turn around and look at my boys, and I'm like, if this is a director of the convention center, bro, saying this, and apparently that convention center's blowing up. Everything that they've been doing is cracking off.
It cracks.
Yeah. So we got a little mini car show we're gonna have in the front, the South Plaza. We're gonna have some badass cars right there. We're gonna have some cars on the inside. We're gonna be doing the live podcast. We're gonna have my tattoo buses out there.
Art displays.
The small one. Yeah, we're gonna have art displays. Well, we're gonna try to do like those old school cutouts where people could put their heads in, like with the
So do you guys have? I'm trying to. I know the convention center has a few different rooms, right?
We're in the biggest. So there's Hall A and B.
Is it right in front? Like all that stuff with the cars, is it right in front? People can access both in and out.
Absolutely. So the South Plaza is right as you pull up. So here's the thing. That
could be kind of like Musique had the.
Yes,
had the thing in the outside. It had all the shit.
Had the cars and shit. Yeah, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have different clubs come every day because I wanted to have clubs come and then leave and then come and then leave, but they said we can't do that. Kind of like car meet style. They say we can't do that because the way the South Plaza is, as soon as the cars are set, they have to stay there all day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one club come on Friday. They take their shit. One club's come on Saturday, they take their shit. One club comes on Sunday. So we could have different different clubs, different cars every day. So it just gives people a reason, like, oh, let's go see what cars are there today. You know, and then next year we'll see how it's gonna go. But the thing about car shows, and I had no idea, the insurance for car shows is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was looking at
scratches, bro.
Oh God,
everybody, you know, you have no idea.
Yeah, the insurance, they want you covering every car, the entire value of every car. So the more expensive the cars are, the more expensive your insurance is. Yeah. So we're doing this. It's kind of like an impromptu, we're not even calling it a car show, dude. It's just going to be a meetup with the cars.
You can't. We try to do that at Rise Above. We had this festival, and Sean wanted a bunch of the club there, you know,
because that's cool.
That's cool.
People love it.
Permit,
not happening.
We needed so much money. We didn't know all the fucking inventory of the cars.
You know the exact one and
so
get your value.
Like, no, dude, fuck that. Just say no. So we canceled that, and then he goes, "I'll just have them to come anyways."
That's what it is.
And I go, "But they said if they're gonna come by, and if we have a car show, and we can get fined." He goes, "No, it won't be a car show. It'll just be
people parking their
clients, and they're parking their cars."
Yeah.
And I go, "Okay." You know, like, all right.
And that's 100% accurate. Yeah. Because the weird thing about fucking legalese and business and city shit, it's all very weird, right?
Yeah.
So like if you were going to build, like for instance, we have the storage area in the back, right? In order to build a second story to have shit stored, we can't do that. We got to get a permit. We got to get X, Y, Z. But if we build a mezzanine, which is just it's the same shit, really.
You can walk out there and just.
If you build a mezzanine, apparently you don't need a permit for it. Okay. So we built a mezzanine.
It's a mezzanine.
Have you seen our mezzanine? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's just so weird the way that legal shit works out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's all the verbiage, bro. And that again, it just goes to show how important language and everything is. Like it's called spelling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's called spelling because you can cast.
You create.
Yeah, you're creating. You're creating. You're casting spells with every word you use. Every word and again, that's why I'm always speaking positivity.
Yeah.
I'm always speaking. If somebody has some negative shit to say, I'll tell them like, look, I don't want to hear that.
Bring that witchcraft in here.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm not. Yeah, and I'll tell them. I'm like, look, dude, I don't talk shit about nobody. I don't want to hear shit talked about nobody. That's just how me. That's me. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to be associated with it. You know what I mean? Just because, again, it just brings me down.
Sure.
It has me thinking, well, what the fuck are you saying about me?
It affects your energy.
What the fuck are you saying about me when I'm not around? You know what I mean? Because I know if you're talking that much shit, I know you're talking shit about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly.
The good thing is I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, I just don't give a fuck. I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care. Because I know my heart. I know where I'm at. I know how I feel.
I like this guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I
appreciate that, Big Clint.
You have to.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to try to do that because, again, all this negativity out there, you got to use those gifts. Like, to me, that's my gift, bro. That's my gift, is that gift of positivity. Like, I credit my mom and dad and my grandparents. All that love that they gave me growing up, all that fucking unconditional love, bro. I'm just reflecting that shit out.
That's good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah, and that's why, again, like, this show, bro. This show, to me, and it's gonna get weird, bro. But I always tell people, like, "Hey, God told me to have this show."
No, dude.
And they were like, "Oh, that's fucking crazy." And I'm like, "I know it's crazy. It's fucking crazy." But
it's God.
No, he gives messages, man.
They said, "Look, have the show, and you need to have the show now." And everybody's like, "Oh, I don't think we should have the show. We were supposed to do it at Pachanga. It fell through. Like, I don't know if we should do it." And I'm like, "No, look, you can understand. Whatever you want to call it, told me that we need to have this fucking show."
But it fell through with Pachanga because you know rejection is redirection. Universe.
100%.
Ooh, I like that.
So you can have it here in Ontario.
Say that again. Say that again one more time.
Rejection, okay, is redirection.
Ooh, that's hard.
From the universe.
That's hard.
The universe.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful thing.
Once you accept that, okay, great. There'll be something else better. Gonna come
Yeah.
by. Look at
Yeah, and then like so Ontario, we were looking for venues. We were looking in Palm Springs. We were looking in LA. We're looking everywhere. We see Ontario. I immediately like it. Then we realize 6 Feet Under is 3 miles away from the fucking place, right? Freddie goes to talk to Corey just to invite him, and then Freddie's genius idea was like, I'm just gonna have Corey fucking co-host it with me. And now with Corey co-hosting, you know, he's been in the IE fucking 25, 30 years. So it's like, bro, we have the IE guy.
You have to go. And everybody's like, oh, no, it's in California. And I go, why wouldn't you go to a show that's fucking in your trajectory? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you got to go represent.
I only go to shows in other states. Like, why?
Yeah.
You're backwards, homie.
You are.
You got to come here.
Yeah. You got to come here. And that's what I want to build, bro. I honestly feel like that's my responsibility, dude, to build this show out, to give us a good Cali show. Because the thing is, like, I love Golden State. I love going to Golden State. There's a lot of super talented artists that go to Golden State, but for some reason, there's no people there. No people go. Yeah. It's so weird. Like, you walk around.
The venue.
I don't know. Maybe because they don't want to go to Pasadena, all the way to Pasadena.
I don't know.
I don't understand it.
It's really that far. I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what it is about that.
But I feel like this location is like a nice central location where everybody's at. It's not far for everybody. People from LA, 30, 40 minutes. People from San Diego, hour and a half, whatever. Yeah. San Bernardino, right? It's 20 minutes.
No, dude, there's over 3,000 shops in San Bernardino and Riverside County alone.
Look at that.
Over 3,000.
Yeah, now just think about
16 or nothing.
And think about the revenue of that. Let's just say each of those shops is making, $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year. Yeah. Multiply that by 3,000. That's the fucking money we're pulling down here in the IE, and that's what we're trying to bring to the table to show everybody. Hey, the IE's doing some good ass work.
Yeah,
check this shit out.
We have some bangers in IE, bro. We have a lot of people that are just.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit to go to.
100%, dude.
So it's going to be a really, really good show. A lot of people, hopefully they come in just thousands, bro, just to fucking get.
Well, we got 2 billboards up. We got the street team out, putting signs out, putting flyers out. We're really pushing social media, things like this. We're pushing real hard because that's where all the eyeballs are now. Yeah. And so we're doing everything right. It's all just going to be in the universe's hands. And like I said, to me, the show's already been a success. To me, the show's already done, and it's been amazing. I just can't wait to just go at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I've already pictured it in my head, and I'm walking around talking to people, and I already seen the layout, like, because I have the layout of where everybody's going to be at, so I just kind of thought about walking around. When we were there, they had a stage set up, so I went and stood on the stage and kind of just got to look around how things are going to look from the stage, and we have this really cool show office that's upstairs that just overlooks the whole venue, and I'm just like,
stuff,
for all the admin stuff, so I'm just like, dude, I just want to fucking do these shows.
What about judges? Who's judging?
So we haven't really.
I'm not sure.
We haven't decided that yet.
Okay.
We're thinking about just having fucking Corey and Freddie judge it because they're hosting it. So we're thinking have Corey and Freddie, and then there's other artist from the desert named Jen who's helping us with the show. She wants to judge it, and then we're thinking one more.
That's conflict of interest though. So let me ask you.
That's the
question I had. So I want to enter the competitions. But because I know these people that are hosting, that he's mentioning, a lot of people saying that's conflict of interest. Like, if you win, it's going to come off as like, oh, you had a.
I don't think Corey or Freddie should judge it.
I agree.
There we go.
I agree.
There we go. See, that's what I'm saying. It hasn't been decided. It has not been decided.
Okay. Yeah,
Straight up.
I don't think they should. I think they should. They could host it. But I don't think they should judge it.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How should we work it then? So should we just take?
So here's the thing, and I talked to other conventioneers, right? Other conventioneers that I've talked to, and some of them are like, good luck even finding somebody who wants to judge it, you know? And so I'm like, fuck, all right. And that's the whole reason I just kind of, pivoted to just Corey and Freddie, because I was like, okay, well, that's easy. I can just get them to judge it. But yeah, apparently it's kind of hard to find good judges. And like he was saying, like, I don't want it to be a conflict of interest. Like, I know I'm going to have my clients there, and I know they're going to want to enter their shit. And I'm telling my clients, go enter your shit. So I don't want to judge it. You know what I mean?
And I was just thinking right now, like, maybe I should just not enter and be a judge, because I'll fucking nitpick the shit out of it. And then I started thinking, like, man, I'm gonna know a lot of people at the show, and I know their work. So
and maybe we should, like, for each day we should have different judges or something, and then maybe we even fucking throw a curveball in, and we have like a one of the guests judge it. Like, we could be like, hey,
like a spectator,
like a spectator judge. Just could have throw a fucking left field
because
curveball.
like
that'll be a hell of a left curve, because I mean they don't know anything about, like, technique and everything. They're gonna be based on the.
It's like they'd be like a wild card, right? Like,
you like
their
the wild
perception
card.
is on, like, the.
They'll be the Dave Navarro, Dave Navarro thing.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have that full judge it.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. I thought it looked good.
Yeah, right.
Dave, the fucking tattoo's backwards. Oh, it looks good to me. You fucking idiot. No, but yeah, and it's a tough call, bro.
Yeah, it's a tough
because I'm telling you, I've talked to other conventioneers, and one of them was just like, "Good luck finding judges." Like, damn, bro. All right.
What about if you guys, like, post something and saying, if, like, those who work the tattoo or the show, if they're interested in judging, maybe you could get, like,
a list,
a roster down, choose from, like, you know what I mean?
That's cool. And then we don't let anybody know till the day, so they
because I've been to a lot of shows where I knew who was going to win based off who's judging.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and
I don't want that.
Yeah, and I've been to conventions, and you know what? I was I kind of experienced that firsthand. I went to a convention out in Texas. It wasn't a crazy big show. It was like a first annual. They weren't really promoting it too well, and we were like, "Oh, let's just tattoo each other to enter into the contest." And then one of the guys on the team ended up being a judge, and right there, he was kind of like, "Oh, don't worry, guys," And I was like, man, I don't really want to win like that, But it makes sense because I've even lost against other tattoos. I'm not saying I'm the best, but you can tell, like, when the tattoo's not that great, mm-hmm. and it just,
or you can tell that one is way better than the one that won.
Yeah,
and that's not cool. We don't want that.
That's not cool.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of times where you go to, like, I go to Idaho and all the locals there are mm-hmm. doing their big pieces, that they want to enter.
Yeah.
Okay. And the judges there are also locals. So the locals usually win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think maybe not locals in California. Maybe somebody from fucking New York or Florida or Maine or somewhere, that doesn't know shops or really doesn't know, just knows tattooing.
Yeah.
Stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we just hire some homeless guys. But hey, bro, you should judge the tattoo.
Here's $20. Big Elvis.
No. This guy.
I'm pretty fast.
That guy standing there. He's the winner.
Little wave.
Bring me another cerveza. Oh my god.
But no, that could be a good approach.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough to.
It is, because I want it to be fair. That's the main thing. I want it to be fair. The awards that we're getting made are super sick, so I'm really pumped on them. I want to make sure it's fair and that everybody has an opportunity to win one. We're doing first, second, and third for most categories. The only ones we're not are the best of day, because again, we want people to participate. We do want people to win awards, but knowing the hitters, the heavy hitters that are going to be there, I don't even think I'm going to win one, and that's okay. And that's okay.
How are you guys doing it though? Are you guys doing it, like, for example, past work or work that's done there?
So, and this is the thing. So I've had some shows where they say it has to be fully healed in order to judge it, because if not,
I like that.
You don't know how it's going to look. But obviously, that's not for best of day. Obviously, it's not for best of show.
Yeah,
those
specific categories they have to be done at the show. But I think for all the other categories,
they could be older tattoos.
They could be older tattoos, and they have to be healed. Like, you can't, like, that day touch this up real quick to just keep it a little bit more pop. Like, no, like, if it looks like it's been hit.
They do.
Oh yeah,
and
that makes a difference.
A 5-year-old tattoo, and they'll just kind of darken up some stuff and just make a highlight, whatever. And put it up there, and then they win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay.
But see, I think we got to establish that right off the top. Heel tattoos only.
Yeah.
Tattoos like if it's still flaking.
That's the only way to really judge it. It's hard to judge a fresh tattoo because they all look good first.
Yeah, because it's going to be different once it heals.
Yeah, but if it's healed and the work is going to stand the test of time, that's what I want to see. It's a tattoo. It's supposed to last their whole fucking life. Sure. I want to see what it looks like healed, not fresh. So I think we established that right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Healed tattoos. And then, the judges situation is something we're really going to have to fucking crack down. I like the idea of having people volunteer like ahead of time and just have a list and be like, okay, you're going to judge this day, you'll judge that day, to where we can mix it up. Because I don't want any biases. I don't want anything like that. I don't want people to even say, I don't even want it to be an option. Like, oh, yeah. Nah, dude. I want the fucking, I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be.
And you would have to announce it right there and then. And for the judges for this one, so they don't know they're judging.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, they get pulled aside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it happens.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The doors.
I've seen it. And it's weird. It's weird. Like, I just don't get that. Because, I mean, I get you want to win a fucking award. But I want to win an award because I win the award. Yeah. I don't want to win the award because my homeboy fucking gave me the fucking trophy. Yeah. I want to win because my shit was the best.
But that's a different mentality. Somebody might just want another plaque so that way they have that clout. You know, like they don't care how they
win.
And
that's backwards.
You know, it's like this morning I saw Jacob Doney. He posted about the blue check mark on Instagram. Do you think it's cool people buy it?
You gotta buy it. You can buy it now.
Yeah, you can buy it. There you go.
I don't know what you're talking about. Clout.
There you go.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I don't show my awards hardly ever.
Clout. Yeah.
This is clearly my best award.
You should make a shirt.
I just have my
little
award.
attachment. You can just slide it in there.
A little clear sleeve.
Dude, check this one out. It's like stone.
Oh shit!
Got some girth.
Cool, right?
It's
got
like
some girth.
Fucking, it's rock.
Yeah, so we gotta be careful. Don't drop it.
I don't know if I smelled it, but I just smelled
it. Make sure it's real. Authenticate it.
Real rock.
That's full rock.
That's shit.
Yeah. No, and that's my best award. So that's the only reason I did that. I love that fucking award because I worked my ass off on that piece. I worked my ass off, and it was a walk up. That was in fucking Alaska, bro.
Hell yeah.
So this dude just walked up, wanted to get a badass tattoo, and I was like, dude, we're gonna win. We're gonna win best of day. I actually lost best of day. I entered that in best of day, and it lost. But then I won best black and gray show, so I was like, fuck yeah. Because sometimes if you got a really good color, really good black and gray,
that's actually better than best of day, bro.
Yeah,
that's
right.
The best black and gray of the show.
Show, bro. Yep. Yeah, that's why it's my best award. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, dude. So, yeah.
Kudos to you.
Thank you. And like I said, it was a walk up, wasn't planned.
Yeah.
Dude came
up.
Those
are the best ones.
Yeah, bro.
Those are the best
ones. It was epic, bro. That's really cool. I've been back to Alaska ever since.
Really?
That might have been
a good show.
What part of Alaska?
Oh, bro.
Anchorage and Fairbanks.
Yeah, this year we're doing Juneau. Bro.
I'm like,
bro.
Alaska?
Bro, we came home. We came home with just me alone. After 2 weekends, $23,000.
Damn.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck, bro. They pay whatever you ask for.
Well, I think the biggest thing is that it's very hard to get licensed, even a temporary license.
No.
They're very strict on how long you can be there.
Yeah.
So
what do you mean a temporary license? That's like as far as a tattooer for you to go up there?
Yeah. Like 30 days. They give you a 30-day license, and you can't come back for a whole 365 days.
It has to be notarized as well, and you have to have let's say if it's your shop, you own the shop, right? You have to have your mentor sign the paperwork saying that they fucking apprenticed you or that you went through the apprenticeship process. It's a pain in the ass. License, Like I'm going to tell you right now, we're filling out the paperwork right now. It's fucking 8 pages, 8 fucking pages, and that's just for the health department. That's not the fucking show. So it's pretty crazy.
I think the biggest reason that it really does crack is that there's big military bases both near Anchorage and Fairbanks, and there's only so many tattooers there. Mm-hmm. So there's artists there that maybe don't have great work, but they're booked out 6 months, a year,
dude,
because there's just so many people wanting to get tattooed. Yeah. So when the convention comes around once a year, it's like these guys have been waiting there with this money, just burning a hole. Like, hey man, can you get me in, please? I just been wanting to get this for so long.
I would, but I have to charge you double. It's fine.
That's
done.
Fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, great show, good people. We had a great time in Alaska. It's in the summertime, so it has nothing. There's no snow, nothing like that. It's kind of feels nicer than it is today.
It doesn't get dark till like 2 a.m.
Dude, 11:30 at night. We're walking in downtown, and it's fucking daylight.
That's crazy.
Tripping you out.
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
It fuck your sleep up, bro. That's why I say a lot of people there, they have to have like the blackout curtains.
Yeah.
Because it'll fuck your sleep up, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It was weird. I'm telling you, 11:30 at night, nothing was open because it's 11:30 at night. And I'm like, why is nothing open? The fucking sun's out still. You know what I mean? And then it was like, yeah.
You'd think they take advantage of the sun.
Yeah, like if the sun's out, be open, motherfuckers.
Come get a Slurpee.
Yeah, something. Right? Shit, dog. We're from out of town. We're out of towners.
Right.
But no, we had a good time. Weed's legal up there, so they had a bunch of dispensaries right there by the show. And then Ray, Ink Master, who throws it, he's great, man. He has a food truck come up for us, and it's always at the Sheraton right there, real sick hotel. And then the Fairbanks one is at another hotel. They have a nice restaurant in there, so they do it right, dude. They do it right. And I'm really excited to go to Juneau this year. They're doing Juneau, Fairbanks, and Anchorage.
Yeah, and
I've never been to Juneau.
Ray had to get was it a sponsored by a local shop?
Weird.
So
it's a weird
SDI
process.
Tattoo Company, that tattoo shop owned by Warren and Lai.
Sick
Warren,
tattoo shop.
One of like the best black and gray artists up there, killing it. But he had the vision and of working with Ray to do that convention, and it's been fucking running good.
Yeah, and Warren's a beast. He's a great tattooer, and I just want to let you know he was at that show that I won that award at, Warren.
He was. I think he was sick that day. He was sick.
Another log in the fire.
No, man. But I mean, yeah, I highly recommend Alaska. Have you ever done the Hawaii show? That PIA one? No. That's a good fucking show too. No. We've been missing that show since COVID. They haven't had it in the last 3 years.
Postponing.
Yeah, we're hoping because we actually have a booth already.
It was really hard to get there.
Yeah. Once you're
you have to get a syphilis test.
Jeremy took like the whole selling team over there, and nobody passed the test, right?
Yeah, you have to take
about that.
You have to do a syphilis test. You have to do a tuberculosis test. All kinds of shit.
They went to Hawaii. Everybody, Big Gus, everybody, all the wholesaling team, and they got denied.
What?
Yeah, and they didn't go to the show, so they just didn't go fishing.
So
that's why they all went fishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sense. They all went fishing because they got denied at the show. They couldn't get in.
So the thing is,
pass the test.
Well, the thing is though, is there's a certain time limit.
Yeah.
So you have to even with Alaska, if we don't have our shit submitted 3 months ahead of time, you ain't getting in. There ain't no fucking rush fee. There ain't no fucking It's 3 months or you ain't at the show. So it's probably something like that. They probably thought they'd be able to.
Selling was a big part of the show too. Of course.
Yeah, they had a fucking 4 booths, 4 or 5 booths.
And then with that show too, like the reason we got into it, because me and my homie George are the ones who got into that show because one of my boys couldn't make it a year. So he sold us his booths. And once you're in the show, once the last day, Sunday, they open it up to buy for next year. Everybody buys their booths for next year that day.
Because
So if you're not in there, you got to find a buddy that's willing to let you squeeze in. So you can buy your booth for next year, or they sell you a booth or whatever.
And that's why we already have booths for a show that hasn't happened in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I'm like, no, keep my money. Keep my money.
Already have
let
booths?
me know.
We already have booths.
Yeah,
squeeze in.
Right, I'm telling you. I don't know how many do we have 2 booths.
My buddy told me that we have to squeeze in.
Everybody's gonna be hitting us up like, hey, bro, I heard you got a booth.
That's the only way because it's such a popular show. Yeah. So many people go.
Yeah, I lucked out because then I was able to get you guys in.
Have them. When you do squeeze somebody in, have them pay for the booth, pay for your next booth as payment for this booth.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
That's sneaky.
So
I like it.
Like if the how much is the booth? Like what? $800? $900?
It was like $800.
$1,200. That's how much ours was.
So okay, you want
we got a corner.
Okay, well, if you want a spot in the booth for Hawaii, boom, it's $1,200. Okay, great. And that $1,200 will lock in your next booth for next year.
Boom.
And then once I'm there, I will purchase another.
He's in. Hell yeah. No, that's the way to do it, dude.
I'll purchase my own booth for the following year.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So I don't know how much money they're sitting on, bro.
Yeah.
They're sitting on a lot of money. Because everybody, I want to say everybody bought booths.
This will be year three that they're postponing it.
Oh, so they already announced it.
So they did announce it.
I don't know. I'm assuming. Because I haven't heard shit yet, and it's already like
normally they'll let you know. Homeboy gets on.
Isn't it like coming up? Isn't it?
It'd be August.
It's in July. It's end of July.
July.
Yeah, July, August, right?
Yeah.
I missed that show. I grew up in Hawaii. I lived in Hawaii for like 5 years on Oahu on that island. So I got family out there. So that's why when I go, we go to the show. I have my family come out. Yeah. So it's good shit.
It's dope.
Yeah, bro.
That's a good one.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, you ever been to Hawaii?
Hawaii
Oh, bro, you gotta go.
Oh
bro.
no,
straight up paradise.
Oh, you gotta go.
Straight up paradise, dude.
I want to go too. At Siamese, when she was here in Upland, Siamese 5, because she's a good friend of mine. She went over there too. She's over there tattooing over there now. You know, and she's like, "Whenever you want to come and tattoo." Like,
oh, have to, bro. Have to
go, bro. Yeah, that's what I do when I go out there. I'll fucking rent. Like my family lives in Waianae, which is like the hood of Hawaii, which is dope. I like that shit because where we go,
money, huh?
yeah, exactly. It's exactly. There's a bunch of Hawaiian Samoans, but they all think I'm local. They're like, "Oh, brother, you local?" And I'll start speaking pidgin when I get there. I'm real sensitive to that. Like if I'm around somebody. Like if you have an accent,
you start to morph.
I start my speech changes, and I don't know if it's because like I was a military brat, right? So that's why I lived in Hawaii, I lived in Japan, I've lived all over. So I don't know if that's shaped my mind structure.
Survival mechanism.
Dude, no, it is. It's a survival mechanism. Yeah, bro. So I went to London for like 2 weeks, and by the end of that trip, bro, yeah, bro. By the end of that trip, bro, I was like, hey, exactly. It's weird. It's weird, dude. I don't know, but so I go over there, I just fit right in, dude. I get comfortable. But we get there's this place called Rest Camp, and it's actually an army base, but it's a small army base. Like it's not even a base, really. It's a bunch of bungalows that the army owns, and so only military people could rent. And since I'm a vet, I rent the bungalows, bro. By bungalow on the beach, I mean the bungalow's here, and 20 feet away is the water.
Oh shit!
Badass. So I rent 2, and I have one to tattoo in, and I have one to fucking live in for the week that I'm there. Yeah, dude, epic. And it's military, so it's super cheap. Yeah. Like I think it was like for the whole week, and I paid like $560. Yeah, bro. But they give you the military spot. So next time we go, we got to do that. Yeah. And like I said, the cool part is there's not a lot of people there because it's Waianae, so motherfuckers don't stay there. Tourists don't go to Waianae. Like that's part. Like they'll tell you when you get off the plane. There's places you don't go. You don't go to Waianae. Mainly because if you're white, the Hawaiians still have like a real rough vibe with howlies and shit. Yeah.
Some resentment vibes.
Yeah. It's still a lot of that. So yeah, you shouldn't go over there. But we, like I said, I just blend right in.
Is that the worst of the spot of the island?
Yeah, pretty much. If you ask the islanders, they'll tell you that.
That's where the Church's Chicken's at?
Oh, there's definitely some churches. There's definitely some churches there. There's a bunch of good shit there. That you go to Waianae and you'll see like fools driving down the road with like dead boars riding on top of their trucks and shit. You know what I mean? Shit like that, bro.
Back up from hunting.
Yeah, brother. We got this. Yeah, we got this boar, brother. And my cousin, he goes out hunting. He just uses a big buck knife. Like, how the fuck you killing a boar? But he uses his dogs. So he takes his pits and they fucking grab that fucker and then he just fucking.
Damn, Apocalypto style and shit?
Apocalypto style. Yeah, bro. That's how they do it. And he's like, oh, brother, we don't use guns, brother. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah. I'm bringing a gun. He's like, nah, brother. Hey, we eat the dogs, bro. The dogs. And the dogs go, fuck them up, bro. And then it's crazy. But they do that because the hogs, too, that they could eat them, but it's like an invasive species, just like it is here, where there's too many fucking hogs. They're fucking up the ecosystem and shit. Yeah. So they don't fuck around with those things. Yeah.
It's like the river. Don't go river.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Too many hogs in there, too. You can go hunting there.
Yeah, they want you to do it. They want you to do it.
Bow only, though. You can't do guns.
Yeah, bow.
Oh, that's wild.
That's why JB, he uses a bow.
Wild boar down there.
Shitload. Because they could live anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
And they're fucking up all the fucking vegetation, or I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. They fucking cause like mud pits, and it fucks up the flow of the river. It doesn't allow plants to grow. It kills the natural habitat.
Ecosystem. I don't know.
Yeah, for the burrowing owls and all kinds of other shit. But yeah, dude, you should go. You want to go bow hunting? JB goes all the time.
Go. He's like, I don't even have a bow.
No, my boy, dude.
I got a paintball gun.
He gets in a hide, bro. He gets up in a hide up in a tree, and they put food down, and they wait for the boars to come and
take them out.
Yeah. Pretty gangster, dude. And he says like sometimes they don't die right away. So like you hit them and they'll run.
They'll run. You got to go and track them and shit.
And you got to go track them down.
Follow the blood. Follow the blood.
Yeah. But then you got to watch out because the other ones will come get you. Like they're not aggressive.
Yeah, because they're not pigs, dude. They actually have like
they're boars.
They're like fucking.
They're tusks.
They're offensive creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And they're mean.
The whole theory is that they're Russians. And that the Russians put them in there to fuck our shit up.
Really?
That's one of the theories. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Are boars Russian? Or are they like a little concoction of like some sort of?
No. I think just this particular
laboratory experiment.
But that's what they're saying. Like the Russians were like, "Oh, we'll put the boars, and give them the boars." I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? That could be a Putin thing. Who knows?
Probably.
We're just spreading rumors.
Whoever did it, it's working.
It's working.
We're over here.
Yeah, and then we get to enjoy fucking hunting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool.
That's cool.
Can't hunt anything else, which is crazy because it's like these things are straight up living out there, like in the hundreds. And like meanwhile, deer and all that shit, we're destroying their habitat. Those motherfuckers can't make it. They're from here, but these invasive ass boars are succeeding.
Have you guys been hunting before?
No, I want to.
I've been hunting.
You've been hunting?
Yeah.
Hunting what?
White-tailed deer. We
Where
went
at?
to Texas, to Midland, Odessa.
Oh yeah, we go there.
Yeah. There's hunting there?
Yeah, when I was a regular civilian and not a tattooer, I used to be a logistics director. Right?
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Logistics, yeah. And one of the owners of Highway Haulers, who was the actual trucking company we used, he had a ranch in Texas, so he invited me. Come on, Clint, let's go hunting. I'm like, okay,
let's do it.
So we drive right, and then we go to Midland, and we drive. There's nothing out there in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we go to this ranch, 660 acres.
Damn.
Yeah. 4 a.m, I get woken up. It's cold outside, so it's like 19 degrees. So we're putting up all this gear that I got. I went to Walmart and I got,
Dialed in
all this fucking Rambo gear and stuff.
Can't even see Clint.
And when you think of hunting, when I think of hunting, I don't know. I thought like maybe like be out, like fucking, with all the paint stuff,
the paint marks,
downwind,
the leaves
bandana,
like all the Vietnam or something. No. We got in this Jeep and they drove me. It was all dark. I couldn't see anything. They drove me to a spot where I got off. They go, all right, climb it. And I go, climb what? And then I looked and it's like a tripod 16 feet up in the sky.
A tripod.
A tripod. The tripod with like this, with a ladder right in the middle of it. Okay. You climb this ladder all the way, and where the camera's at on top, it's a little swivel chair.
Like a little nest.
Yeah. So
it's a chair.
A chair. You open it up. And you get in there, I'm like, oh my God, dude. And I sit down and stuff, and it has like I'm in a little square, like a little pot, square. I'm like, oh my God, with my 30-06 Mossberg. You know what I mean?
Fucking ready.
I'm sitting there, and he's like, all right, we'll come back at you like around noon. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like,
fucking time is it?
4:45. Like, okay. I go, what happens if I use the restroom? I go, well, just look down, and if you got to pee, just stand up and pee. But
just
if you
go.
go down, just climb down. Be careful for snakes. I'm like, okay. So they leave, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude.
Whose idea was it?
Yeah, dude, all I see, it's pitch black. All I see is the west. I see an oil rig.
Yep.
Light, and you can hear it. And on the east, another oil rig. Real far. That's the only lights you see. It's completely dark.
Shit.
And the 2 red lights of the Jeep that are just
cruising away.
So I'm there, and I'm just there, and I'm kind of sleepy still, and it was like dew all over the thing. And then I can start to see the sun come up, so we get a little bit of the vision, and I can start to see the layout, And all of a sudden, I just hear, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, shit.
What is that? I have no idea what it is, right? 15 minutes later, I hear it again, and then I see something in front of me.
Very good.
And it's like about 50 yards away, and I see something emitting that noise.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like it's some sort of sprinkler? I'm like, no, dick, no sprinkler in the middle of the fucking desert, Texas, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. So then I start to see the layout and stuff. So then you get your hand up, and then I'm looking through the scope and stuff, and that noise ended up being feeder. And it's
feeder.
A huge oil drum full of corn, and it's on tripods, and every hour it sprays corn. Motherfucking deer can come and eat it.
You can just pick them up,
ambush, bro, and I can just tag, and I'm like, oh man,
it's not even fair.
That's not fair, bro.
I thought I was gonna be tracking them.
Yeah, I didn't like it, you know. And I was like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was.
How many deer were there coming to eat?
There were a lot of them, a lot of does.
You can pick whatever one you want.
You can only shoot the bucks, no females. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I waited. It was 3 days of that. I was kind of looking for coyotes, because if you get a coyote, whatever. And I was shooting shit, but I didn't kill no deer that day because it just felt unfair.
Yeah.
And I told him, I go, dude, the next time, I said, can I tomorrow go to a spot where like there is no feeder, because I don't feel like, you know what I mean?
I was cheating. Like, I'm not a cheater.
I want to feel like a hunter.
I feel like a fucking hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
So I went out more in the fucking skirts the second day, and it was really wet. Everything was dewy, and I'm literally, it's so crazy because all you see is just the green brush, and I'm just focusing in, and then I'll turn this way, and there's nothing, and I'll turn back, and then there's nothing, and I turn back, there's a fucking deer right where there was nothing. Just
get the fuck out.
And I'm like,
disappeared.
And it's like it'll start eating, and I turn my chair, and it goes, and then it get up, and I'm like, fuck, I have a chair like this. Every movement.
Oh, shit.
Dude, yeah, dude. Until I fucking just shot all the fucking birds, and everything.
Oh,
and
shit.
My ears just plugged, and all I heard was my heart just.
Got that adrenaline rush. You're like,
the fucking deer run away, bro, and then it just collapsed, and I'm like,
oh, shit.
I felt I got a weird feeling in my
like
body because
good or
I
bad?
took a life,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like a little guilt or something?
I was a kid before, so I killed a bunch of shit, rats, fucking squirrels. But this was like, no, it was like a big animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it felt kind of weird. I felt it. So after that, it went away, and then it came back. Boop, it popped up, and then my fucking adrenaline just. Yeah, I fucking got it. Down there, I went over there and I fucking got it. I got one,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a big ass 9-point buck.
Wow.
I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
That's
I get
amazing,
down there and
bro.
I tell him I'm sorry. I tell him thank you, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And then Ray came. He's like, oh, you got one. I got a good one. He goes, all right. And he gets his knife out and he goes, here you go. And I'm like, what's this for? He's like, gotta clean it. And I'm like, what? He goes, you gotta dress it out here.
Gotta dress it.
Goes, yeah, let me show you. And I sat there and I had to
Cut the belly.
cut the the
Oh,
upside down
shit.
Y for the genital,
Yeah.
and then cut the belly up and with my hand reach in there and grab everything out. It was so hot, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was.
So you
crazy.
take the guts out and you leave the guts, or you take that with you?
leave the guts.
Okay.
You
The
know,
other animals will
other
eat that
animals
shit.
can eat it. So you take everything out and you leave the guts. It was fucking crazy, dude. And then boom, and then all I like see like him holding a little piece of meat, and then I'm like, he's like, here you go, and I'm like, what's that? He's all, this is your rite of passage. You're the first hunter, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is
What?
yeah, dude.
Was it liver? Was it heart? What was it?
It was liver.
Yeah, liver.
Little piece of the little
Yeah.
nip. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. He's like, it's
Yeah.
hot. It's all right. Just chew on it.
You'll be good.
It's
And
good.
I'm like,
It's yummy.
fuck. And I'm like, it's still good. I just swallowed it.
Yeah.
I just swallowed it. I even chew it. I just swallowed it.
Thanks, bro.
The rest of the day, I had like blood pressure. Like, fuck, yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
then we went back to the farm and we took it and we put it up and he skinned it. And then we sent it to processing and I got the horns, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like my first time and I don't know if I'd be hunting again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like
You think you still think about it to this day? Like
I still think about it.
I mean, just hearing you talk about it, I
Yeah,
can tell
seems
that
like a
you
very
still fucking think
emotional,
about it.
impactful.
Yeah, I just don't,
Yeah.
I only if I needed to, of course.
Yeah,
if
if you
it
need
wasn't
to,
yeah.
life or death, I need to feed my
but
kids.
not for fun.
I'm gonna fucking kill that dude.
Well, the thing about it too is just going through that process, you knowing how to do that is a big deal. Because like I said, not many people are even capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Like I never been hunting, but I went down to Mexico with my dad one time and we went for a wedding. I was not prepared for the situation that would arise. I was young. I was 14, 15 maybe. And we get there and there was no young kids. It was just my dad and they were all drinking beers. And then I saw all these goats. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go fucking play with the goats. And, yeah, go play with the fucking goats. So I'm playing with the goats. This is little one. I'm holding it, fucking walking around, fucking playing with the fucking mean ones and shit. Great, having a great time. Whatever. Went to bed. Then my cousin was there the next day, so I was pretty stoked. But he wakes me up early as fuck. He goes, hey, wake up. You need to come see this. And I'm like, well, I get dressed real quick, go out, and I open this door. Fucking 3 completely skinned goats hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, what the fuck? Then this new one walks in. Pow! They hit it with this thing.
With the air thing.
Something, kill it, drops dead. They snap the legs off. All right, snap the legs off.
shit.
They put an air compressor on the leg. And the skin of the goat rips off. It was like a fucking balloon.
Like an inner peeling.
An inner peeling.
Underneath the.
Yeah, it was in that little fucking membrane, and the whole skin just lifts off this goat, and they just cut it and I'm just like, oh shit. My dad's like, yep, this is where your food comes from, boy. Like, this is what, and I'm just like, oh, I just play with that goat.
I just
and these
named
stupid
that goat,
fucking goats, they just keep coming in one at a time. They just keep coming in. But they had birria at the wedding, bro. It was beautiful, delicious fucking beer.
Yeah,
fresh as fuck. I mean, we killed those motherfuckers yesterday, and we're having the birria today. It was so good. But it's just those things. A lot of people nowadays, they don't experience that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you don't experience that, you think the meat comes from the fucking market and shit. No.
Yeah.
No.
There's a bloodletting that has to take place.
Like, they just print the meat. Like,
No. There's a bloodletting that fucking takes place, dude, and you should be aware of that. I think everyone should be aware of that.
Gruesome too, dude. I mean,
it's gruesome as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just taking, like you said, they're taking the guts out, and they had like a drain area where they were just shoving it all down, they would just shove all down. All the blood's coming down to this one, whatever the fuck. Yeah. I was just like,
mud,
whatever, everything.
Shit, yeah.
I was blown away, bro. But yeah, I mean, that's how we eat. Like, if if there's not people doing that job,
we wouldn't eat.
You ain't getting no fucking In and Out.
We wouldn't eat.
You ain't getting none of that shit.
No Five Guys, none of that.
And that's why, like, again, like, I'm not a big hunter because the same thing. I just don't want to take a life unnecessarily.
Sure.
I feel like I don't want to do that. I mean, if I had to, not a problem.
Yeah.
If I needed to protect myself, any fucking day. Do I know how? If I needed to, fuck yeah. But I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Like, even fishing.
Yeah.
I don't even like fishing because I think the same shit. Like, I took a marine biology course, and they're telling me that we're fucking the oceans up so bad because of over fucking fishing. So then, do I want to go fishing? And we're already overfishing it? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
necessity.
I like fishing. I'll
love
go
fishing.
fishing. I don't eat fish though. I don't go fishing for the
food,
the game, the food. You know what I mean? I put back the fish. You know what I mean? I'll fucking take it out, and I'll even
take a picture with it.
I'll even cut my hooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're $5 for a box of $1 million. I mean, why am I gonna fucking rip shit out?
Yeah.
Cut it. Cut my hooks, and I fucking
pull it out.
Boom, and I'm like, oh,
it's the best way.
You know,
because they're beautiful creatures.
They're beautiful creatures.
Yeah, and when you pull them out of the water,
myself, you know,
that's right.
You know?
They're beautiful, bro. When they come out, they're different colors when they're alive than when you see them in the store and they're all dead. Like, you come out, you pull this beautiful, vibrant looking fish out of the water, and then once it's dead, the color just fades. So weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
It goes cold. It goes gray.
Yeah, it's like, is that the soul? Is that, what is that? What is it? Why is there a color transition? Is that just the blood flow? I don't know. But yeah, dude, like, I love to appreciate animals and nature and shit. So I one time my dad got me this BB gun, and it was I thought I was the shit.
Here we go.
I was shooting shit. Yeah. And there's this bird, dude, and I was like, oh, he's done. Dude, took him out. Falls down, and he's like half dead, and that just crushed me, bro. I was like, fuck. So I get the bird. I'm trying to nurse it back to health.
We had a graveyard.
Yeah.
We lived in Walnut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of just creeks and
everything. No, I felt bad, dude. I felt so bad. After that, I didn't even use a BB gun no more. I said, I don't fuck for this shit.
Oh yeah, I remember I've had one of those stories where I shot with a BB gun. There was a bird on our tree. It was like a blackberry tree, and it went high as fuck. And I remember seeing a bird up there, and I didn't think I was gonna hit it because it was so far. At least to me, it felt that way. And I just remember aiming in between the eyes. I hit it, boom. And I was just tripping out. I was more excited about my aim than killing the bird.
Like, I fucking got that thing.
Got him right in between the eyes. You know? But after that, I don't remember if I killed anymore, if I kept pursuing it.
Yeah.
But I still think about it. I mean, I don't still think about it, but after this conversation, it brings it up vividly.
Yeah.
Those are those core memories that stick in you. You know what I mean? Because the energy was so just high on octane.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Just get burned right in your brain. You can't forget that shit.
Yeah. Nah, dude. That's a trip.
They've asked me before, hey man, you want to go hunting? And I'm like,
no, not this time. Not this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go to Texas though. I like Texas.
Yeah, Texas is cool.
I don't want to go hunting.
See, like, I feel like I could go boar hunting.
Boar hunting, yeah.
Because I feel like that's an invasive species that's helping out.
Helping out.
Coyotes too.
Out.
Coyotes, boar, shit like that.
Coyotes will kill your dog.
Bro.
Yeah.
Eat your chickens.
Coyotes killed my cats when I was a kid. So.
Oh yeah,
man.
Dude, I had
you got a vendetta against them. Fuck these.
Dude, one time these coyotes. Yeah, they used to come in my yard, bro, and my female was in heat, and they're fucking my female dog, right?
What?
Yeah, they're fucking my dog. And my
coyotes,
bro.
Wow.
Yeah, and so my dad goes outside, and all the others run except for the one that was fucking my dog. It was stuck to it, right? And my mom tells my dad, "Do something." My dad pulls his gun out. boom, blasts that fucking coyote's head. I'm just like, fuck. She's like, I didn't mean that. He's like, well, what the fuck you want me to do?
What do you want me to do? Give up.
Yeah, dude. So he fucking took him. He threw him over the gate. Man. We buried him and shit.
Thanks for raping my dog.
Yeah, but the dog ended up having puppies, later. And they were fucking, my dog was a part golden retriever, part chow. And these are part golden retriever, part chow, part coyote. They were weird looking dogs, bro.
Is that possible? Obviously.
Dude, they were weird looking dogs, bro. Weird looking dogs. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we ended up giving them to some homies that actually lived on the res. We had an Indian reservation close to us. They were like, they're like, oh, we'll take them. We'll take them. I think they liked it. They were half coyote because they're like, we'll take them.
Yeah. Wild dogs almost. Those cats in Africa, they're fucking breeding pit bulls with hyena. You see that?
That's crazy.
Holy
they're
shit.
breeding pit bulls with hyenas and shit.
But hyenas aren't even canines. They're like fucking weasels.
I don't know what the fuck they are, but they're
breeding. What the fuck?
They look scary and big, and they're all chained up, and big old.
Look like that's there, that's hardcore. Yeah, you're because a coyote. I mean, not coyote. A hyena is actually more closely related to a weasel than it is to a dog.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
Like a fucking mutt.
Yeah, it's actually a big weasel. That's what people. So a lot of people like with the big hyenas, they're females. Coyotes are a matriarchal dominated society. So if you see a big ass coyote or a big ass hyena, it's not a male. The males are little. The females are the big motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a weird. Hyenas have a weird system. Yeah, bro. Like they're matriarchal, and like it's always a chick that's in charge. Always, the males are subservient.
That's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. I think it's crazy that they're breeding, and that's a fucking trip with fucking pits.
It's a crazy world, bro.
Yeah, they're doing some weird shit. And I tell you what, it is a crazy world, bro. We're in some weird times. 2023. I'm excited about this year. One, because of the show. Two, because it's fucking Jordan's jersey number. And if you know the GOAT, you got the GOAT's jersey number, 2023, bro. Yeah. Like you know it's going to be a good year. You know it's going to be a good year.
A lot of shit going to happen this year. A lot of changes, I think.
Yeah,
a lot of changes, bro. And that's the thing. And that's the thing, bro. Knowledge is power, bro. And a lot of things that are coming to light with the AI. Have you fucked with the AI yet, Big Clint?
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
Is that crazy? Like we could ask the AI anything right now.
Well,
any fucking thing.
But it can also put you in anything. You know what I mean? Like,
anything.
That's fucking nuts.
So the crazy thing is, I have my mobile tattoo business, right? So I asked the AI, how would you start a mobile fucking tattoo business, right? It fucking gives me my business plan. I'm like, you motherfucking thief, bro. I'm thinking, but it gave me one thing
that you didn't do,
that I haven't done, that it's going to be a fucking game changer for my business. And I think that's the value of AI. I think that's the value of it. I think if you use it to do something you're already doing, and then you use it to kind of give you a little bit of insight on what you're already doing and improve you as a person, I think that's going to be the power of it. Yeah. So, because again, it's the same thing. It's like, I think it's like 10% of people are actually thinking about ideas of doing shit. And then those 10% of that are the people that are going to actually do it. And then 10% of that are the people that are actually going to stick with it. So AI is only going to give us enough power to do the doers,
Who is that? Whose intelligence is AI doing that? Who is, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a company called OpenAI, and it's called ChatGPT, which is the software.
And so it's like artificially intelligent, but like it has to start off with someone's.
So it's connected to the whole internet. Yeah, I think it's connected to the internet. So anything that's online, anything that has access, it fucking just sucks it up, bro.
So right now, everything from 2022, or is it 2020? 2020 or 2022? I think it's 2020 and past. It has the information from that. It's taking the info from that, and the new one that they have, they're saying it's more powerful, so they're hesitating even releasing it to the public.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think about this. I think about like the military has shit like 20 years in advance of us. So I think of like the military and the government. How long have they been fucking with it?
Oh
yeah.
How long have they been fucking with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More. What? 20 years?
That's what I'm saying.
It takes 20 years for them to
release that shit.
Release something that they start.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Whether it's even top secret or anything.
Yeah, it's just the way it goes.
So they're already ahead.
They're already ahead.
They already have the robots fucking.
Which is probably why they're
self-thinking.
They're
and shit.
where they're at now.
100%, 100%. Which is why they started the Space Force and shit. Because what's going to happen in 20 years is maybe less. All wars are going to be fought in space because
they already are.
Satellites.
Yeah.
Satellites.
It's going to be fucking. Technology war, right?
Well, you see, like Elon Musk. Have you ever seen the Starlink go past in the sky? So the Starlink is that Elon Musk put up like 50 to 60 satellites, and it's supposed to give internet to the whole world. So sometimes at night, I've only seen it 3 times, but you'll just be sitting there, and these little lights will start passing by. There'll be like 50 of them, dude. Like, what the fuck? And then sometimes you see like 4 of them.
Well, you've seen them?
I've seen it.
Oh, shit.
Bro, one time, and this is what I fucking tripped me out.
Lights or balls or what?
They're little lights, and it's a shit like a train of lights in the sky.
I've seen that online.
No, dude, I've seen it in person. The weird thing is like again, I do get into a little bit conspiracy theory shit, and I heard some people say like, well, if you really want to see aliens, you got to ask them if you want to see them, blah blah. And we were in the desert talking shit, and I was like, yeah, fucking, have you heard about that new Starlink? Fuck, that might be aliens. They might just be calling it Starlink because fucking they just want to trick us. Yeah. And fucking not 30 seconds later, Starlink's cruising by. I'm like, see, that's fucked up.
But that's true. You can't do that. You can't call them, dude.
That's what they say.
I've heard that.
And stuff,
so they say.
They have in Vegas, they have a group that you can go out with and you call them. They'll fucking do a show for you and shit.
I've heard people that like get interviewed on these like encounter TV shows that if you are energetically and mindfully wanting to see them,
like you gotta be in tune with them,
and you can kind of call them from your own mind, and they'll appear to you in a certain way.
You're a star child.
Like they don't want so I guess you have to be a star child.
Well, so if you ask AI,
ability.
I just asked yesterday, I said, are aliens real? All right, and AI says, I am just an AI system, I cannot definitively tell you that aliens exist, blah blah, but with the knowledge that we have gained in the vastness of the universe, it is highly likely that other life exists in the universe. And blah, blah, blah. Like the AI didn't say they exist.
You're over here like up 2 a.m. asking a question.
Oh, me and AI are getting really tight.
You should talk to Alexa.
But Alexa knows some shit.
Oh no, Alexa doesn't know what this thing knows. I asked it to write me a jingle. I said, write me a jingle for my tattoo business, my mobile tattoo business.
What was it? Let me hear it. Let me hear the jingle.
I have to pull up. Honestly, I don't think it's that good. Maybe if I had somebody, I need a professional singer to do it.
You want a tattoo?
No, but it wrote me a fucking jingle, bro. No, and you used it. This guy used it to write a video,
a promotional. Like, you know how you see something on the radio or hear something on the radio or on TV, like this weekend at fucking this place, blah blah blah, for a one-time show, and it wrote me a whole script for me going to a tattoo convention. And talking about like my tattoos, my artwork and stuff, and I had my wife like voice it, like she read it, and it sounded like so professional.
So where do you go to talk to this AI?
Yeah, if you go to Google OpenAI, it'll pop up
right now.
Yeah, you just create an account with Google, a Google account with it.
So they say that everybody, well, actually, right now is the time that people are going to be able to get rich from OpenAI because they're going to utilize it for things that I'm talking about, right? Utilize it to improve your company, to do these things.
How to dismantle government.
It'll tell you.
It might.
It'll tell you.
It might.
No. So I asked it. So I have a theory, right? My theory is that if we desalinated all the water in the ocean, not all of it, but desalinated water in the ocean, and then use that water to water all of our mountains, that it would actually improve our weather, clean the air, all that shit. And I've had a plan to do it, but I wanted to design like a giant aquifer on the edge of the ocean and let the water naturally seep in.
They won't let you.
Yeah, exactly. But then I asked AI, I said, okay, how can I build an aquifer at the edge of the ocean? This bitch fucking said, this is the steps that you would take to do that. The idea that I had, that I have no idea how to do.
They created it.
This bitch just fucking threw it out there like, what?
Because it's already out there, huh?
Yeah.
That info's out there.
Well, you know, Nestle owns the water rights.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
that's fucking crazy.
We have 2 desalination plants, whatever.
Yeah, plants.
In the West Coast.
Yeah, one's in Carlsbad, right by where I live.
They're both not in use. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
They're not in use.
Bullshit.
Because Nestle doesn't believe that water should be a free commodity.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, you got to pay for water. While in Israel...
Okay, that's bullshit.
Yeah, Israel only has 1. And Israel uses it 100%, and it waters 80% of the country, bro. And its citizens.
100%.
Nations and everything.
Yeah.
80%.
And I'm moving to Mexico, dog.
No, here's the thing. You're not moving to Mexico. What you're going to do...
There, bro.
Montezuma's revenge. Montezuma's revenge.
You're right.
No, but the thing is, everybody talks about, I'm going to leave this, I'm going to leave that. No, you don't leave. What happens is we need to participate.
Yeah.
We need to take action, and we need to do what's right. Because California is fucking paradise, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I've lived all over. I lived in Hawaii. I've lived in Japan. I've lived in Maryland. I've lived all over. I mean, I lived in Russia or fucking France, south of France. I hear the south of France is the closest weather to what we have over here, which is probably pretty fucking nice. Maybe but I'm going to tell you right now, Cali's where it's at. We just have to stop letting these motherfuckers fuck it up. We have to start doing common sense shit, doing shit that's right. And again, I don't want to keep saying this, but this fucking show is a step in the right direction, bro. Okay. So bringing people together.
So here we're spreading the knowledge. We're spreading the information, right? Making people aware. But in your opinion, what would be a step to take for the average, the average Joe to help with...
Well, first of all, they have to fucking look at their legislation and look at who's running their state.
Accurate.
You know what I mean?
100%.
They have to vote. They have to vote these people out.
You have to participate. And I was going to say the same shit.
Like fucking Gruesome Newsome, he lost last one. We had over like...
So how the fuck does that work if we can't really know?
They did that on purpose. So what they did was they did the recall and we voted to recall him. But then he had 60 other people to vote for, which is a ploy. That is a ploy that they use all the time because then the vote gets disseminated down to nothing. And of course, this guy's going to win because he's the most famous name. That's all that works. They had fucking Caitlyn Jenner on that motherfucker. I voted. Dude. So they do that shit on purpose. Just like with the gas tax. When they voted, when they put the gas tax in, voting yes meant no and voting no meant yes. So when they said, go vote for the gas tax, everybody's going to say no. Well, guess what? No meant yes, you stupid fuck, because you didn't read the fucking pamphlet they gave you.
Yeah.
I read the fucking pamphlet. Not only that, I had a sticker on my truck saying, don't be a gasshole, vote yes. And motherfuckers still voted no.
They voted no.
Because that's a trick. Yeah. They trick us, and that shit should be illegal. And that shit should be fucking illegal for them to trick you into voting for something like that. It should be super transparent to where we're knowing what we're voting for. Yeah. We're knowing who's creating the agenda. And that should be transparent. It's fucked up because we're too busy. We're slaves, bro. We're all slaves. Even us that own our own business and are doing our own things, we're slaves to the dollar, bro. We have
bigger slaves because we give them more money.
We're killing it. We're fucking killing it. So what do we got to do? We have to participate, just like Clint said. And that's why I'm saying this show, bringing like-minded people together, that's what these motherfuckers fear. Yeah. Because all of us together, like they say, hey, you bring the black and the brown together. You bring the black, brown, yellow, fucking red. Everybody comes together. Mm-hmm. Guess what?
It's happened before.
It's happened fucking before, bro. And they can't do nothing about it. That's why, bro, our symbol for this show is a sun wheel. So I don't know. Do I have a card?
It's right here.
So you see that sun wheel right there? To me, that sun wheel represents everybody on this planet, north, east, south, and west, and above, bro. And that's why I had that powerful symbol, because back in the day, symbols like that had power. And when you ride into battle with a symbol like that, it just draws people in. And that's what I'm saying. Like, again, that wasn't me, bro. That came from my design, but not because I came up with that idea. It was just a higher power thing, bro. And that's why I know this is a step in the right direction. I got to fucking download, bro. And again, just because I was in tune and I've done the work to try to get beyond my own ego.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? To try to get beyond this bullshit. Because it's greater than that. Like,
you're not doing this for yourself.
No, not at all, bro. And that's the thing. Like, people were talking about, like, oh yeah, you're bringing these people, you're getting these people involved, you're getting these people. I want everybody involved. I don't give a fuck who it is. I want everyone involved, because I want this to affect everybody's career in the best way possible, bro. Which again, it's just spreading that light and that love. So participate, spread the love, and fuck the man.
There you go. Short, sweet.
Do you want to hear the jingle?
That should be a t-shirt.
Right? We're going to put that out of the show.
Get involved, spread love, and fuck the man.
And fuck the man. Yeah.
That's a shirt right there, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then, so what was cool is I had my kids getting involved with this. I told my kids, what questions do you want to ask AI? And they're like, well, ask it. Blah, blah. And then my daughter was like, ask it why? Like, silly shit. And it was so funny because I asked it, when will the recession begin in the United States? And it fucking tells you. What's the likely, why do people need food to live? That's what my daughter wanted to know. This AI fucking gives you a fucking paragraph. Yeah. You need food to live because every production of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are used to produce energy that our bodies need to carry out essential functions such as breathing, circulating blood, and moving our muscles. Like, this gives you the no nonsense, no bullshit answer to your question, which is going to give people so much power,
like
bro.
More than Google.
Oh, dude, way more than Google, because Google, you got to search all kinds of shit. Now, the thing is, you can't like
They monitor this for sure.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and
so
they say that
every question you ask it, you're teaching.
You have to take it with a grain of salt as well, because it's giving you information based on what's been written online, which
are aliens real? Here's. You want to hear the answer? Okay. As an AI language model, I don't have personal beliefs or opinions, but according to the current scientific knowledge, the existence of aliens or extraterrestrial life has not been confirmed nor denied. Given the vastness of the universe and billions of potentially habitable planets, it is possible that life exists elsewhere in the universe. However, we currently have no concrete evidence to support the existence of extraterrestrial life, and the search for life beyond Earth is an ongoing area of scientific research.
Okay.
It's no nonsense. It's not talking about conspiracy theories. It's not talking about crazy shit. It's just giving you what we have, which I think is a powerful fucking tool. And this is a tool, bro. Like, you got to be doing something. You got to be making something happen, and just use this as a tool. Yeah. You know?
It's crazy. I asked Alexa at my mom's house how many people live on Mars, and it responded where there is approximately like 1,200,000 people that reside on Mars.
Get the fuck out of here.
Along with humans and other alien species that are protected by the regional Galactic Federation.
Galactic Federation, yeah.
That's what Alexis.
That's hardcore.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's hardcore.
I Google, I go, what is the Galactic Federation, whatever, and it says it on there, you know. And I'm like, the fuck?
Shit.
They're slowly just leaking this stuff, you know what I mean, without telling people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just coming up.
Well, again, 20 years in the future, bro. And what are we saying? We're preparing to go to Mars, as far as we know. But 20 years ago, are they already there?
Ronald Reagan was doing Star Wars. Remember Star Wars?
That's what I'm saying.
Kids.
Yeah.
And then they said, no, you guys can't have Star Wars. Russia got all crazy. You guys can't have Star Wars because we're not there yet. So then they said, okay, well, we'll dismantle Star Wars. Yeah, right. They just moved it to the side and called it HARP or something. You know what I mean? That was when I was a kid. So what they have now?
Shit.
A Galactic Federation.
Dude, this podcast has gone so far afield.
Oh, I know.
Which I'm very excited about.
I like it.
I'm going to tell you right now. I think that this is a great thing. This is why I love these things and these formats, because it's basically just a time for like-minded people to get together to talk about some cool shit. And again, maybe this subject matter has nothing to do with the Trusted Tattoo Gathering, even though you notice I keep pulling it back to it.
I just tattooed an alien the other day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a gathering in itself, you know.
It is,
and this is somewhat of what could be happening at the convention.
100%.
You know, a group of people finding out they're like-minded, they have similar interests or similar mindsets.
Yes.
Starting a conversation there, and there's going to be little bubbles of conversations all over the place. So
yes,
this is kind of just like a little taste of what's going to be there.
Absolutely,
you know?
and that's
what crazy shit. I'm telling you, there's going to be some crazy shit there. I can already
can't wait, dude. I can't wait, bro.
It's going to be a good turnout.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a safe turnout, and it's just going to be fun. Yeah. I'm going to hate Sunday. Yeah,
I know.
So, how many artists are you taking to the show, or wanting to participate?
I got 2 booths.
Okay.
So there's going to be 4 of us.
4?
Yeah.
Solid. Who are the artists that are going to be attending?
Animal is going to be one of them. I've been working with Animal Inc. I think it's Animal_Inc. He has been tattooing for about the same time as I have, like 17 years or so. And get it? And he started working with me at Border City in Upland, you know, for a few years. And then after that, we both went our separate ways, you know, and went on to bigger, better things, you know, and he ended up in Hemet for a while. And then when I opened up the shop here in Rancho, kind of circled back, you know, we touched base and he came back. So like, oh, okay, cool. So
nice.
It's been a few years already there, and he's an amazing guy. You know what I mean? So he'll be there for sure.
Okay.
I also have Isaac. He'll be there. He's been tattooing same amount of time. He was my second at Old Cucamonga.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's the one who actually left going to be working at a couple spots who wants to do different things. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to kind of travel and kind of do something, get out. Sometimes you kind of get stagnant. You need a new change of scenery.
Yeah, just a little.
You know what I mean?
Inspo.
But he'll be there. He'll be coming back with us. You know, I also have Vicious Mark. He likes doing those little tiny little things, man. He likes doing all those little precision
little
stuff,
micros.
You know? Dude, he'll be there. You know, and I also have another spot that I think John Sanchez is going to come down from Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
John cool. Sanchez used to, of course, own Sanchez Inc. in Fontana.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah, from there he moved to Texas. So he's over there. I think it's Buda, Texas, and somewhere by San Antonio, Austin area. So every time we go to conventions in Texas, you know, he kind of hops on the train. You know what I mean? He's part of this. When he comes visit here, he works out of Old Cucamonga.
Yeah, you got to have a good team, dude. And that's what with a tattoo shop. It's all about it, dude.
It's all about having a good team. You know, usually a lot of guys come out. Grego always comes when he comes back. He's in Missouri now, but he always
I remember Grego. He was at Needles and Threads for a little bit.
He actually worked here, too.
He worked here. He worked with Joe, Zombie.
Yeah, he worked with Zombie, Joe.
I met him is when Joe came to Needles and Threads with Grego. To check it out. You know There's a new shop in Norco. You know, let's go check it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when it's the first time we all met.
Cool.
From there, we just became good buddies and stuff, you know?
Dope.
Grego also worked with me at Border City and at Rise Above also. You know, we kind of took over that spot. You know what I mean?
Solid.
And then he kind of just moved on to bigger, better things also.
Awesome.
You know? So, yeah, when he's in town, he comes in. I told him to come through. This would be a good spot because he still has a lot of clientele.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you
still
said,
hear people talk about Grego.
There's a lot of clientele down here in IE, you know what I mean? So it'll be a good spot for him to come back into, too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we're excited, man.
That's yeah, bro. I mean, we're excited to have you, man. So when I saw that you were interested in attending the show, I was like, hey, I remember Big Clint. I fucking love his fucking stories and seeing his fucking shit.
Dude, when I saw that you guys, I'm like, wait a minute. Hario? I go, oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Had to get
Bodyartbus? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Fuck yeah.
It's going to be crazy, man. I'm so pumped.
It's been a good podcast, man. It's been a long one.
How long?
Almost 2 hours.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit. Yeah, my appointment's here.
I really appreciate you hanging out, Big Clint.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on here.
Go ahead, give a plug, your shop name, Instagram, email number.
Oh, please.
Oh, yeah,
location.
Man. Well, my Big Clint, okay? Instagram is Little Big Clint because I used to be bigger. So now I'm Little Big Clint. At Little Big Clint, it's my Instagram. I have Old Cucamonga Tattoo Co. at Instagram. Check it out. Old Cucamonga Tattoo. It's in Rancho Cucamonga, California. We're right off of Haven and Foothill, just the heart of Rancho. I have a really cool shop. 7 artists to choose from. Piercings. We're open daily. From Tuesday to Saturday. Also, I saw you guys have Monday through Saturday, and yesterday I had a meeting with my people because I work on Mondays. I don't work on the weekends. I have my kids. So I work Monday through Friday. But Mondays, the shop's closed. But every Monday, man. We had 8 walk-ins this Monday. You know,
I don't understand it.
You know,
I really don't understand it.
Yeah, Mondays are busy. It's weird.
Mondays are busy.
I think it's just because people see other people's shit during the weekend, and they're like, oh, I want to get it.
You think so?
I think so, bro, because this is our busiest day for piercings, even busier than Saturday sometimes.
Yeah, dude. I asked for 4 piercings on Saturday and then exchanges. And I'm like, man, maybe I should open up on a Monday. Yeah. You know, I'm there anyways, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll need to have artists there to take those walk-ins because I'm already booked.
Yeah.
But even if they're not there, it's people come in and they might book an appointment.
Yeah, and we do that.
Be able to talk to them where you may have missed them every other day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw that on your door. I'm like, oh, man, I'm thinking about that's a sign I should do Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're open. We're open till 8. Not open too late. You know, we're open from 11 to 8 p.m. So
yeah, that's what we like to do. I like to say, like, the freaks come out at night. We like to avoid that shit. So
yeah, that
you know,
too, you know,
the riffraff.
I'm a family man, so I'm very family orientated. So I like to see my kids in the morning and kiss them goodbye.
100%.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
So this allows my artists to actually do that and have some sort of home life. You know, because we literally live.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll stay. We'll stay there all night if
we live
here.
Allowed. You know, and our homes are our second, you know, home where we go there just to sleep half the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
So I try to make a a pretty cool environment for everybody, including clients and our artists and stuff.
That's cool, bro. Well, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you guys.
We look forward to having you at the show, seeing your booth set up. You know, it's going to be a lot of big names there, so you know you got to bring your A game.
I can't wait. I want to be tattooing Richie the Barber.
Sick!
Let's go.
Okay,
what's he getting?
Richie's one of my best friends, and I've known Richie since before he was even
tatted up.
Nice, yeah.
So at the Museum, we redid his lips and his nose. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the blue.
Sick.
And we're gonna do his eyebrows and stuff.
All right. Hey, you got to let me know when he's pulling up so that we can get a camera guy there. Get some video. Okay.
Saturday.
Perfect. Done deal.
Is the perfect one in the morning, like around noon or so, 11.
Perfect. Okay.
You open at 11, right?
Yep. Yeah. Open 11 Saturday.
Yeah, so we'll be setting up. So by noon, I should be tattooing his face.
We'll put a mic on you and ask some questions about that whole process.
Hell yeah, dude! It's crazy. The first time we did that shit when we went to Museum, we were on Channel 5. You know, they kind of recorded us a little bit and asked us about. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. We were right up front from 6 Feet Under, and we kind of stole the show.
Heck yeah.
But I'm excited to see you guys over there, you know, and I'm pumped.
Yeah, well, thank you again, dude. This is just another perfect example of all the super talented artists that we're going to have out there at INKCON. So again, if you've never been to a tattoo convention, this is the tattoo convention you want to go to. You're going to see some extraordinary work and just some great people. So we'll see you guys in June. Thanks for joining us today, and have a good one.
Yeah, awesome. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and there will be a link in the bio for Big CLINT Studio, his artists, and as well as if you want to buy tickets for the INKCON, you can get them there. And make sure you follow our sponsors as well. They'll be in the description, and follow the crew. So thanks, guys. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.